Today we will be learning about the rules of basketball. So, if you don't know what basketball is, it's a team sport made up of two teams. There are 5 players on each team. So here we have pictured a red team and a green team. And yes, let's move on. So, you need to know the basics of the court so when we play in class tomorrow, you can understand what I'm talking about. So we have the midcourt, half-court line right here. So this whole square is the out of bounds. If you have the ball and you cross this line, then you will be called out of bounds and the ball will be turned over to the other team. This arc-looking thing is called the three-point line. This is the baseline, and this is where we'll be lining up for most of our drills. I'll say, everyone go to the baseline, and this is where I want you guys to line up. This is the free throw line, and this is the key. Well, I'll go to this one. So this long arc is the key, and this is the hoop on each side. So the difference between offense and defense is if you are on offense, your team has the ball. The ball is in your possession. And if you're on defense, you do not have the ball and are defending your basket. And the offense is trying to make a shot into your basket. So for example, if Susie is dribbling the ball down the court, her team is on offense. The team she is playing against is on defense because they do not have the ball. So how to score in basketball. The only way you can score is if a player makes a basket in the opposing team's hoop. And there are 3 different ways you can get points. So you can do the three-pointer, which is that big arc that I showed you on this slide. Three-pointer. If you shoot behind this line, then you get 3 points. A two-pointer is basically anywhere that's before the 3-point line. And then foul shots are worth 1 point, and I'll go into that later on how you would get a foul shot. So the basic turnovers and violations are a no-no, but when they happen, I have to let you know this is what happens. So a turnover is when the player makes a violation of the rules and the ball is placed in the other team's possession. So that is why the ball is turned over to the other team. There are 3 main violations that people need to understand. So number 1, you have traveling. And that is when you take more than a step and a half without dribbling the ball. It's kind of easy to think about. So you travel, you walk. It's called either walking or traveling. You have to always be dribbling the ball if you have the ball, or else it'll get turned over to the other team if you pick it up and walk with it. So carrying/palming is when, this is kind of like traveling, but it's more of a motion than anything. So when you carry or palm the ball, it's when you're dribbling and your hand goes underneath the ball too far, and sometimes so it's like basically like you're scooping under the ball to dribble instead of just dribbling from the top of the ball. And then you have the double dribble is when you dribble with both of your hands on the ball at the same time, or you pick the ball up as you were dribbling and then you start dribbling again. You have to keep a constant dribble when you have the ball. And if you pick it up, you either have to pass it to one of your teammates or shoot it. You can't start dribbling again or it will be a turnover. So fouling is something that happens in basketball. Basically, it's any illegal physical contact on a person or a player. So a personal foul would be hitting, pushing, slapping, or holding another player on the other team. All of the fouls, if you foul anyone and the ref catches you, I will be the ref in class, and I will turn the ball over to the other team, because now you know that hitting, pushing, slapping, and holding anyone is illegal and will result in a turnover. So there are personal foul penalties. So if you foul a person while they are shooting the basketball, then that player gets 2 free throws if the shot didn't go into the basket, but only 1 free throw if the shot did go into the basket. So in the basket, 1 free throw, out of the basket, 2 free throws. And I don't want you to get discouraged that you can't try to be fast and get the ball. Stealing the ball is okay. Just make sure you're not actually physically harming the actual person who has the ball. If you hit the ball, you can slap and hit the ball all you want to steal it or to block someone from shooting. You just can't hit them on the arm or on their body anywhere, or else it will be a foul and I will give you a turnover. And that is the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed.